Hello lovely people, it's Cara here and I am so mad. I hope you are well and I hope you've had some sewing time this week. I can't believe it's been a week since the Stitch Festival, and thank you for those who've pointed out that I think I was calling it the wrong festival. My tired brain. But the Stitch Festival, wasn't it just the best day? And I'm sure you've been reliving the experience through all of the fellow vloggers that have done wonderful videos this week. I've thoroughly enjoyed reliving the moment through other people's footage. Just fantastic. I have to say it took me a few days to recover from such a wonderful weekend. I enjoyed every moment and every aching bone was truly worth it. And I had so much more to say in last week's video. I'm sorry it was such a long one. I was doing a review of the Maison Fauve, I was telling you about what I bought. I probably should have put that into 2 videos. Once again, my enthusiasm to film took over to remembering to put the microphone on, so I apologise about that in advance. But if you haven't had a chance to see that, or what I'm talking about with this lovely fabric, then please head over to last week's video. Not now, of course, after this one. That would be amazing. So what does one do on a week where you're actually recovering from the week before? Well, I do a little bit of planning. Of course I do some sewing, and actually I've been cutting out some really lovely projects. So I thought I'd jump on today and just give you a sort of a chatty update of what I've been up to. I have made a new item, yes, using the fabric from last weekend, and I could not wait to get the Thea trousers from Tilly and the Buttons out of my mind. So I'll pop the stock photo in here. I know you'll all know about it. Lots of my lovely sewing colleagues have made them. Colleagues, friends, I don't know, others, and I was desperate to make some, and I've got quite a lot of fabrics in my stash right now that are sort of a cream colour, or you know, well, I wanted to make a neutral pair if you like. Hold the line a second, let me just grab the fabric and I'll come back to you. So this lovely fabric was at the Stitch Festival last week. It was a remnant. I think I only got charged sort of £8, but it's a massive piece of fabric. And I really wanted to make the Thea trousers, sorry, from Tilly and the Buttons, as I was on a quest to replace the, replicate La Crop trousers from Cezanne. So that's the stock photo of the Cezanne Le Crop trousers, and this is the Thea. Maybe I'll put them here or something like that. And I really wanted to recreate that look, sort of an ankle length, etc. So let's see how I did. It's Easter Saturday, and if I get my editing right, this will come up on Easter Saturday, but I'm going to do it under the hashtag of Friday Sews. I hope that's okay with you. So massive thank you for Jen in today in Jen's sewing room, who created this wonderful hashtag. So you literally can put hashtag Friday Sews into your search bar and discover lots of vloggers, which is great fun. And if you're coming across to me for the first time, please do hit the subscribe button. I am completely addicted to sewing. I love to create a me-made wardrobe, a completely wearable me-made wardrobe, and you'll see that I rotate my fabrics and patterns really quickly. So what I don't have in a fabric stash, I do have in a full wardrobe. That's the general idea. So the Thea trousers, do you know, I really enjoyed making these. Tilly and the Buttons instructions are very straightforward as usual, and actually now I'm a very fast sewer, but I would have made these trousers in about 2.5 hours had I not made a little bit of a mistake, which I'll talk to you about in a second. But let me put some photos in here. I am really pleased with the outcome of these. Now I'm wearing it with a ready to wear top today, which is actually very unusual for me, but I'll get more on that in a moment. But I think this colour scheme suits me. It's the first time I've put something on, I think, that is, well, certainly this season, that is all very tonal. Normally I've got some colour. Now don't fear, I have a very bright jacket to wear later. Naturally I have lots of jackets and therefore I'm wearing one. But I really like it. I'm not sure the pictures do it justice. They make me look a bit different, I think. But anyway, let me put the pictures in. I really love the sewing process. Came together incredibly quickly. Now I've made quite a few pairs of trousers now, so I'm quite okay with making trousers. And I actually copied So Sarah Styles' idea of making the back patch pockets triangular or sort of angled like this. Let me put a photo in there. That just made the whole process of making the patch pockets much easier. The zip and the fly and everything came together really beautifully, no issues at all. I think you can see that in the pictures there. I just did a schoolboy error and I put the waistband on upside down. I didn't, maybe I was tired, I'm not sure, but she said put the bottom of the waistband facing on. And I know that when you're making a pair of trousers, you've got sort of two sets of curves, one that does this and one does this. And then obviously the one you want to be at the top of your waistband is the shorter of the two, so you don't want it going like that effectively. And that's what I ended up with. And do you know what? You really should listen to your inner brain, because the whole way through putting the waistband on, I'm going, this isn't right, this isn't right. Put them on, I knew it wasn't right, because your waistband sits as if it's proud of your body when you put it on upside down. I know this because I've done it loads of times before. When will I learn? When will I learn? So effectively what I'd done, because you can't really cut out the waistband wrong, I don't want to worry anybody about that, what I'd done is put the interfacing on the wrong piece. So effectively then, whatever way you've put it round, you've got the curves going the wrong way. That's what I did. So on my waistband, the interfacing is on the outside piece, and I think it should be on the inside. I'm not going to worry about it. Nobody will know. No one's going to be tapping me on the shoulder in the street saying, hey woman, your interfacing is on the wrong side. You can't even see it. Look, I'll show you. Ta-da! So really, and I'm really pleased with how the zip fly came out actually. It looks really smart, sits really well. This denim actually is quite interesting because it actually creases a little bit, so it's like quite linen-esque. So in the photos you'll see that, and I quite like that. It's kind of slubby like linen is. So really pleased with that. And you know what? I used to dream about work, but now I dream about sewing. Which is really strange. And I get stuck on, or not stuck, but I have the same thing go over and over in my brain. There's probably a condition. I have it, I'm sure of it. Sewingitis, maybe, something like that. But to go with this, we're about to enter into sew blouse, I think it's called. I've got that wrong, haven't I? But I'll put the title, the channel here, so the hashtag here. Sew April blouse, maybe it's that. But anyway, the lovely Ruan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl and the Cloth Edit are hosting this challenge. I won't put all the details here because it's not me officially talking about it right now, but I have plans for blouses in the future, and I will be doing a dedicated vlog to my plans for that. But I thought these trousers were actually perfect. I don't mind sharing some ideas with you, because this week also was the official launch of the Atelier Jupe collection. I love their style, I love their patterns, and luckily for me, so this blouse, which is the Hannah blouse, came free in Simply Sewing magazine back in September, October time last year, and this has been on my list to make loads of times. You'll heard me talk about this, and you'll also know that I, generally speaking, buy fabric with a pattern in mind, and finally I've got around to cutting out and making the use of this beautiful fabric that I got from Dot to Dot Studio last year. And I just think this fabric, these two colours I think are going to go beautifully together. In fact, that's the idea of making these trousers. I think it's going to go well with everything. So spoiler alert, the Hannah blouse will be in my collection of it's all falling apart here, will be in my collection of Sew April blouse, if that's what it's called. I apologise in advance. I also absolutely love the Be Mine top, and I finally got round to you cutting that out as well using this glorious fabric. So I've yet to work out whether the Be Mine top is a blouse or a top. I'm not sure. I need to read the category for the challenge, but they are what I cut out, and obviously these trousers as well. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching the other ladies catch up with the stitching festival this week. It's just absolutely lovely. Um, After I got back from the Stitch Festival, my amazing husband had surprised me and my daughter, and actually recommissioned. I think that's the expression. You know, when you have to sort of thoroughly flush through and make better the hot tub. So let me put a picture of my hot tub here. Yes, it's a full size grown-up hot tub, which is amazing. So I'm absolutely delighted to say that this week I've been able to veg out and relax in the hot tub, and it's beautiful. If you're thinking about getting a hot tub, then I would highly recommend it. Yes, it's an expense, of course it is, but it's beautiful time away from any devices. We literally sit as a family and talk in the hot tub, and obviously relaxing and just generally enjoying being outside on a time of year where you're just not outside. So I absolutely love that. I put that in. I'm talking about that as it's part of my recovery of the stitching festival. Last weekend, which was just brilliant. But there was lots of stuff that happened last weekend that I didn't get a chance to tell you about, and I loved it when everybody was trying on my jacket last weekend. So the jacket, just in case you don't remember, is this lovely Neige Libre jacket by Maison Fauve in this most amazing tweed Solvay fabric. It was such great fun because new sewing friends of mine, the lovely Rachel from the French Seams tried my jacket on, Nadia from Sew Sparkle, no, that's Sew Sparkle sound, sorry, Nadia from Stitch and Style with Nadia also tried it on, and then the lovely Rowan also tried it on. And she was so funny because when I put it on Instagram the day before, no, on the day of the show actually, she said, "Careful, Cara, I'm going to steal your jacket when you're not looking." And Angela today had just messaged me and said, "I can't believe none of us nicked it." So that was really sweet. Just such a lovely community of people, just the best fun. And if you're sitting there watching thinking, how do people get involved in that? Could I go along? Then absolutely the answer is yes. We genuinely are just a group of like-minded people, and we're totally inclusive of everybody. I took my lovely sewing ladies with me. Let me put the picture in here. I think we're drinking Prosecco in this picture. Why not? And we just had the best time. And as I film now, the next thing I'm doing today is going off to do assisted sewing. So if you are local, and I know a number of you are local viewers, which is lovely, then Little Miss Sew is now called All Set to Sew, and today is the last day that we're going to be in the warehouse in Polegate for our assisted sewing sessions. And the assisted sewing sessions I run are literally you bring along a project and I help you sew it. So it could be anything. And right now I've got a lady making a peony dress, I've got a lady making the Wilder gown, another lady's making the Mitchell trousers, another lady, she wants to do some self-drafting, and she's going to bring a skirt in, and we're going to replicate that. So it can be pretty much one of anything. And it will, so Nicola's company is now called All Set to Sew, and the next time we go, we're going to be in a brand new building, and that will be in Eastbourne, and that's actually walking distance from the station, and obviously bus stops and things like that. So if you are local, come on down, check out Nicola's website where you can book onto that. And it just is, we do as much chatting as we do sewing, but there is some serious sewing going on as well. So I hope you enjoyed having a little bit of an insight into my week. I'm looking forward to doing some more sewing. I'm going to get the Hannah blouse and probably the Be Mine blouse made up over the course of this weekend. I'd love to hear in the comments below what you're sewing. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit the old subscribe button if you're new around here. I'd love to see my little channel growing. I absolutely love to know you are there. Also, if you'd like to support my channel, I do have a Ko-Fi account where you can buy me a coffee. I would really appreciate that. And just for the price of the coffee, you are supporting my channel in more ways than you know. So thank you in advance if you could do that. So have a lovely week, everybody, and I'll catch up with you next week. Take care. Bye bye.